Ahoy, shipmates! It's another ship video. I know what you say about this channel being called Solent Ships and not having many ship videos on it. Well, time of year, weather conditions, all that sort of thing. But unusually, it's another peculiar ship video because we have the Spirit of Adventure just arriving round the headland here in Cowes on the Isle of Wight. Just like Iona the other day, she is returning at an unscheduled time. Iona arrived back in the port of Southampton 12 hours late. Spirit of Adventure is many days early. And this is due to a coronavirus outbreak on board the ship. The outbreak was discovered when they were nearing the Caribbean, and the Caribbean has very strict rules and regulations on COVID, and so it was not able to dock, so therefore they cut the cruise short, and she's returning to the port of Southampton. Now there's been something that everyone's been trying to spot, is whether or not she's flying the yellow quarantine flag. I can't see it. I'll see if we can get a bit of a zoom in. It's quite early, as you can see, it's just 7:45 in the morning, so there's no one on their balconies. Sometimes you can see passengers in the morning having an orange juice or a glass of Bucks Fizz. It doesn't look like nobody's out this morning. I think this could be also the first time that Spirit of Adventure has been on the channel. She was launched in July of 2020. Not particularly good timing. She's the sister ship to the Spirit of Discovery, which we've definitely seen the Spirit of Discovery on the channel. Here is the Spirit of Adventure coming down Southampton water on the Netley cam. I was considering a touch of droning this morning, but it was surprisingly windy. She is 58,000 gross tons, 236 metres long, 15 decks in total. Has a speed of 18 knots, 21 miles per hour, or 33 kilometres per hour for all you continental types. Capacity is 999 passengers and 540 crew. The cruise that she was on was actually a 50s plus cruise. You'd have no trouble with children running around screaming, unless there are some particularly immature 50-year-olds on board. And she set sail on the 22nd of February for a 35-day cruise, but had to return early. It was a difficult decision, says the spokesman from Saga Lines. Let's see if we can zoom in on the mast of the ship and see what flag is flying. It does distinctly look like the all-yellow flag of the letter Q for Quebec, also meaning quarantine. Yes, I can clearly see that flying. The over 50s cruise, dubbed by Saga as a Caribbean Spring, was set to visit the Azores, Antigua, Anguilla, Tortola, Port Royal, Grand Turk and Bermuda. However, the ship has turned around the Atlantic Ocean after only visiting the Portuguese-controlled Azores due to a coronavirus outbreak. A Saga spokesman said a limited number of guests were asymptomatic or had mild symptoms. They explained that strict COVID-19 entry requirements in the Caribbean meant that they had to make a difficult decision to return to the UK. The spokesman added, the safety of our guests and crew is our number one priority, and we value the long-term relationship we have with them. We, like everyone else in the cruise industry, are learning to live with COVID. The holiday company's coronavirus policy requires passengers to be fully vaccinated, and each guest is transported to the ship via private chauffeur, where they are then tested before departure. Fortunately, all the passengers will receive a full refund. It's Really not much consolation when you're missing out on a fantastic trip this time of year to the Caribbean. Well, here she comes. Into the port of Southampton. Flying the yellow flag. Ready to disembark. About 1,500 passengers and crew, with an unknown having COVID-19. Well, just a short one today, shipmates. Until next time.